Alrighty guys, let's pull the intake off this. This is not an MDS truck, so that's good. See, it's got a plug right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. I think the other truck's non-MDS too, so everything should go together and work just fine. Well, you guys, it's out. There it is. Alright, you guys, I wanted to show this because there's not a lot of videos on there. Here is your shifter tower. So that goes in like that, right? On this NV 4500. Now, if you have a ball and socket kind, you'll have to find another video. But this one has 4 bolts. Make sure it's a neutral. First, make sure it's a neutral. Pull in 4 bolts, and then pull it straight out. So, there you guys go. Now, I'm going to get back to pulling a drive shaft, so we can get this turd out of this truck, and then get the wiring undone. Because he's got a lot of wiring ahead of him. So Dad's fighting rusty drive shaft bolts.
Not rusty, they're fucking taking one of them in there about ready to fuck off.
Yeah, they Loctite the front drive shaft bolts in. Alrighty guys, that's the neighbor in the background yelling at her kid or her grandkid to get off her truck. One of the perks of living in a small town, you guys hear pretty much everything. So yeah, you guys heard that in the background. Sorry, that was my neighbor yelling at her granddaughter. I think they Loctite the back ones in too. I mean, this truck, this is the best of the frame right here. Alright, you guys, working on this Dodge. Check the frame out. Both sides. I want to show this. See that nut there? That's a totally different nut on this. Somebody has foobarred this exhaust all up. So we're just going to cut a Y pipe. He's got to get a Y pipe on his other truck and pull this all out. Well, you guys, check that out. That's a castle nut. I'm assuming that this is actually off of a ball joint, and they lost the nut when they pulled. Must have been either a transmission or an engine out of this truck, probably years ago. Probably lost that, found a castle nut, put on it, worked just fine. Because all the other bolts match, so I'm assuming that that's what happened. It just goes to show you that on cars, you don't know when they've been into. This truck looks pretty much all original, but somebody has been into it. So, yeah, the cars, no matter how newer they are, chances are they've been into at least once. I'm judging they probably pulled transmission rebuild at one time, if that's a castle nut. Alright, you guys, there's no bolt in the bottom of the starter, as you guys can see. So, I don't know what that's about. Just figured I'd document that. Alrighty guys, she's out. Oh, work, I think I just killed myself. So, yeah. Fun. Now he's gonna come pull the wiring out of it. And he's gonna have fun with that while we work on the dart or something. So, yeah. So you guys want to put it back in? Yeah. Well, you guys are pulling the dash. You guys see, pull the top off. Put the kick panels out. There's 2 bolts here, a couple bolts over there, a couple bolts on top. So yeah, fun. All Alright, you guys. So we got to the point now. Dash is out. Pedal assemblies are out. How about his original dash is right there. His seat's right there. That's going back in this. Dash is not. It's set in the black or maroon truck when we're done. I want to talk about these. Now, if you are doing this swap and you're doing an engine swap, you're just blown like this truck was, and you're gonna put a stick in it. So let's start with the engine swap. Find your year of engine. Find it. Or make sure that your year of engine will interchange with whatever parts truck you're buying. He did not do this. So these are totally different. That's why the dash had to come out and everything had to be changed. If you buy the right engine, or you're just gonna do a 5-speed swap, then you do not need to pull this out. You can pull the pin out of this pedal here, pull the pin out of that pedal there, and swap it over. And if you really didn't want to be technical, you don't even have to switch your brake pedal. Guys have been doing this for years with doing swaps, like in older cars. Same with this. If you don't want to have, or you don't have this pedal, you just bought this one, which is your clutch pedal, you can put your clutch pedal in, and then you could just take a saw, cut that off. There you go, you're good to go. Or if you want to swap that, all this can stay here while you swap this stuff over. You can literally get underneath the dash, pull your steering column out of the way, get underneath the dash, and you can swap all this with the dash in. That's what makes this beautiful. Now, we're doing it like this because the dash is already out. Dash already had to be changed. That's the way he wanted to go. So this is the much better way of doing it. If you don't have to pull your dash, then because you bought the wrong year of engine, then you do not, I cannot stress this, you do not have to pull your dash to do this. You don't even have to have this pedal here. All you need is this pedal. You can slice that off and it'll be good as it was. But we're going with all the 03 parts, like the dash, the engine harness, all that stuff, which the pedals are different, as you can see. I was just talking about them on my, you guys go to my shorts page, what I talked about on the shorts page. This has a cable that runs through this. This does not. So that had to be changed. This whole thing. So instead of just swapping those 2 pedals, and or those 3 pedals, because he would have wanted that pedal. Instead of swapping all 3 pedals, just pull the dash is already out. Just pull the column out. But again, you do not have to do this. You do not have to pull this out. Just buy this, cut that down to the shorter. That way everything clears. Your feet do. Or buy these 2, pull the pin, put it in, put that pin in, and your clutch pedal, and you're good to go. Alright, you guys, wiring's about out. Simple headlights, tail lights, dash, the AC box, pedal assembly, seats. I think we're about done pulling stuff off of this. Alright, you guys, as you guys can see, Dad's bent over. That's what's something. This wiring went in pretty easy, but the headlights are going to be an issue that we're going to have to solve. Because what'd you say was wrong with the headlights?
Where they plug in is totally different, and
Your box is plugging the same. Dad didn't want to take a chance on the other truck being different.
different color wires, man. I mean, the plug-ins was the same, but the wires were different colors, which probably didn't matter. But
If you're doing the swap, this plug here is totally different.
fires behind you in the ground.
It's totally different. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try to get you guys in there. I don't know if you can see that. There. That plug's different. So life motors have to be changed now. There's the tank and a rear harness. Now, some of you are going, what the hell is that red wire? On the original truck, fuck, I'll walk you out back and show you. But all that has to be changed. Tanks have to be changed. Be right back, dude. Alright, you guys. So, some of you might be going, well, what the hell does that red wire go to? Why is there just a single long red wire? Well, that ran, here's all his lights and stuff. That actually ran through that hole there. they ran it from the tail lights up the frame, and then over everything, and then up through here, then back through this panel, then up this panel to the roof to what I'm assuming was a power wire to that cargo light. So that wire is probably going to be snipped off because it's not needed. They ran that wire to that to probably power that. None of the LED stuff off this truck will work on his other truck. The headlights are totally different. Tail lights, I don't know if tail lights are different for sure. No, headlights are, because you can actually look the way the damn headlights go in and tell that. It's got LED roof lights. Sure, that he's gonna sell some of that shit, so if you guys want anything to do with the LED headlights or tail lights, or see any chunk of trim you may want, the seats, it's got a little bit of tear right there, a little bit of wear. See anything like that, let me know in the comments. And yeah, we'll probably take you up on that. Old Red over here, she's somewhat like the other. I just have to dick with front bumper and shit. Gotta do a bunch of wiring underneath here. This is all just kind of got busy on other things. Just need to run it. I need to finish putting the gas tank filler neck in it. Front drive shaft in it. Much better than that old small block that was in it for years. I put a Chevy grill in it. The GMC one's over yonder. But the GMC grill's all busted up. It only had like these 2 bolts here holding it in. So it's a better grill for now. Eventually, I'd like to have a blacked out one on the front of this. Dad actually figured out a way to make that work. So we're gonna use this. So yeah, fun. Back to your regular scheduled program. Check that out, you guys. I just now noticed as I'm laying underneath here, letting Dad get me ready, so I can pull these straps out, drop the tank, so you can put that tank over there in here. But check that out. Can you guys see that? Somebody cut the floor out of this to get to the sitting instead of dropping the tank. I'll show you guys up. Look at that. Gnarly, huh? Alright, you guys back to something interesting happens. Dad's looking up wiring right now. All the wiring plugged in right here, so hopefully it'll still have power windows and locks. I doubt.
You wouldn't think it would, because would this fuse box have a relay for the power windows, I wonder?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to find out though. Alright, let's.
And for those of you that was concerned with the whole VIN thing, the VIN's actually made onto the vehicle right up there.
Yeah.
So you could change your dashes out and all that.
I mean, as far as I know, you can change your dash pad in your car even if your VIN goes to it, as long as the VIN stays with the car. That's why they sell ribbons. You just can't take a VIN. You can't take a car that's in good shape, that has no title, get a car that's wrecked or totaled out, and take the VIN off of that car to put on your fixed car. Or you know what I'm saying? Your junk car for your fixed car. You just can't switch VINs from car to car, as long as it stays with the truck. It's good.
Just like that, dashes in. Induction. They Loctited literally every nut, every bolt, every fastener they could. Oh yeah, never grab a torch by the head. Ask me how I know.
One thing that she's a little locked out, I don't know what it is.
So what we got here is, I'm thinking, either a flywheel or a clutch or everything.
flywheels over here. Normally I would take this off, not like I'm doing, not reusing this, I'm taking it off like this.
This would be your
This
flywheel,
is
or your
brand new
clutch.
here.
Or no, it's your flywheel.
Look at that shit.
Brand spanking new. Huh. Has a brand new clutch and flywheel on it. Or flex plate, or pressure plate.
I mean, it's not new, but I mean, it's way. Got the other one over there? Or do I have it over here?
Yeah, over there. That's the one that came off of it. That's newer. Not brand new, but it's not.
Wore out. That's sure it's not wore out.
Alright, you guys, so this is brand new from Rock Auto, as you guys can see. Trying to touch the actual surface itself. Look at the rust. Now this has been stored in a heated garage. And yeah.
Is it on the flywheel itself got rust?
Yeah.
Well, you docked it in there. I'll clean it, but.
Brand new from Rock Auto, that should not be happening.
I mean, you can see the rivets on this and the rivets on that one. Here, you can take it, take the rack. Use the rack. Don't even sit that on that disc. Set it on the track when you're done, okay?
Okay. Brand new one that came off.
Check out the discs and the rivets. I mean,
Look at the rivets.
that would be going in my box in case I need a clutch.
Look in my eyes.
So you guys check this out. Brand new from Rock Auto.
Look at this. Look at this shit over. Look at the rust. Look at that. I mean, it's not like preservative oil or some kind of whatever they spray on the shit to preserve it. Look, I mean, it's not oil. It's like stained. Like from where it's got wet, like the bags got wet and it kind of stuck the bag to it.
We'll wash it down. Wash down some brake fluid.
Brake fluid?
Our brake parts cleaner, sorry.
Paint there as well.
Alrighty. So Dad's cleaned this up the best he could. It's still got the marks in it though.
Look at that.
Same with this one.
Look at the pressure plate, dude. I mean, look at all that shit. I mean, I'm gonna hit with some thinner. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean.
So yeah, you gotta love Rock Auto parts. We're gonna stab this engine in, and these plugs are brand new. I think Dad fixed them.
No, I ain't fixed them yet, dude. I mean, I set the file. I mean,
Look.
Look at that one right there. This one here is really, really bad.
Focus. There we go. See how off that is?
Look at that one. That was even worse, dude.
And these are brand new Champion plugs. Look how off that is. Look from the look at the electrode. So I mean, quality control.
I mean, over to the side.
You know, I'm starting to believe Uncle Tony on quality control is just going out.
That's just insane, man.
And these are brand new plugs. That electrode should be in the center of that. But it's not. They're way over.
That's more than gapping. I mean, normally it's gonna have to pull the electrode back over to.
His original plugs, they're all foobarred. But we'll throw them in the truck and have an extra spare. It's in, you guys. Setting its home. Blue door. Dad cut the hole in the right spot, shockingly.
Because I'm good G-U-D-E-S goods.
I would rather put one of these Hemis in an LS. One of this truck. Versus the Chevy truck with an LS.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty simple. I mean,
Alrighty, you guys, another thing you guys are going to have to change is your filler necks. The 03 has this style. It has a bigger return to the tank. The 07 has a smaller return. As you can see, totally different fitting. It's one of these push lock junk things. This one, just rubber hoses. They'll bolt in the same place. The same. This is the same. Just this is different. Tanks are different. Plugins on the tanks are different. So if you're swapping your whole harness out, like you're probably gonna do, even though just swap sensors, easy thing. You're gonna swap tanks from the 03 to the 07, and then you're gonna swap this out. Your rear wiring out. Good news is 03 headlights are the turn signals are the same. So basically you just have to wire your low and high beams in from the 03. Tail lights are actually identical to 03. So that, when you swap out your harness, is a plug and play unit. You're gonna stick this harness in its place, this tank in its place, and then you're just gonna plug in, and everything back here will work just how it did in the other truck. Here's your tanks. Here's the 03 tank. As you guys can see the plug, totally different plug. Come over here to this tank. See, I mean, you can actually physically tell the difference between that tank and this tank. So they're the same actual like tank shell. They're almost identical. You can tell Dodge was planning on going to put these in the tanks because on these trucks, actually they're punched on this truck. Okay, cool. So yeah, the only thing different is that right there. That's smaller on the 03 than the 07. This is right here. I gotta cut this fucking thick ass red wire that they spliced in here for the LED cab light on the 03. Where does that actually run to? They tied it in at. I'll have to find out where they tied it in at and cut it off. Make sure there's no wire exposed that could touch anything and cause bad things to happen. But yeah, recommend just finding an 07 engine and or swapping your sensors over. He's up here placing wiring in its spot. So here's the wiring that we're gonna put in the truck. There's the old stuff, his reverse camera wiring, his reverse camera, which is right there. So I have all that stuff. He wants to wire that into the truck. Other than that, we're gonna plug and play this in a minute. I'll bring you guys back, show you guys how it's ran underneath the truck. Alrighty guys, so here's the deal. Here is the new starter he bought. I don't know if he bought it from Rock Auto or wherever he bought it from, but it don't have this plug on it. This plug is needed on these trucks to do what this bolt does, but it don't have that plug, so that's different for sure. Then we look at the distance between here and here, different than distance between that one from the same way, from here to here. So it's going to go back in the box, and he's probably going to have to return it or make it work on his own. Alrighty guys, drive shafts are in, all the drive shafts are in, fuel tanks in, wiring's hooked up, transfer case is in, starter's in, slave cylinder's in, linkage is hooked up, all that stuff. Everything's ready to go and moving topside.
Chill out. I might have the firing order backwards. Stop. Smoke. Yeah, it's from the. It's not from what you think it's from. Obviously, I have the firing order backwards, but it's.
I think you put the firing order in backwards.
It's running though. I mean, it goes to start. I mean, it bucked. So I mean, it's going to run. I mean,
Yeah, pound it. Good job.
where's the old plug wires at?
Back of the truck. Here, my light.
I marked the other wires. I don't know how I got it wrong, but I obviously did.
Alright, you guys, that was kind of a learning curve.
Same with these. Never plug wire to hemi, especially one like this.
He's never plug wired a 426 either, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
No, I've never did a hemi before.
It wasn't a Dodge.
If it starts, don't let it run very long. Just start it for a minute and shut off. What the fuck? She runs. Wonder why it went all balls.
Alrighty, you guys, so this is where this was going to end at. Didn't do a video of us driving it. He came and picked it up the next day. So this is where the video ends. Sorry to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.